Defiant. In fact, Nevix just eating the majority of those projectiles coming in. Speaking of projectiles, he didn't eat too many of them there. There's a lot of them from Mira. Just direct missile launched at Cruz there. And almost any damage. There comes the tie into the backline. Bye-bye agilities, bye-bye logics. They even used the wall as well. I don't know about that one. Feels like you could definitely could have saved that knowing that two people were dead, but just ending the team fight rather fast. Maybe that's just what they wanted to do. Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a good flux. Taking out OG is going to be fairly good. Logix just wants to sit on the point here. Just get Birdering off of the point, basically. He's going to get chewed down by these turrets, though, and loses the 1v1 because he missed the 2 turrets. Birdering kills not only Cruz, but Logix. 75% now for the Gladiators. There's the Flux, but the wall's going to come out, stopping a lot of that damage actually landing on the Fluxed targets. Both walls have been launched in. Agility's with the tires, going to make sure Gladiators back all far away from that one. Immortality Field was used as well, so at least Agility's baited that out, and they managed to secure the cap also. OG comes back on the Wrecking Ball to try and stall for some time, but Logic's picking up a couple of kills onto the DPS. Does mean Gladiators aren't going to win this fight. They should be getting someone now. Oh, he gets killed by Cruz's boop. The beat's going to come through as well, and he just manages to stay onto the platform. Oh, that was so close. And now he's going to try and trade Batiste as Big Goose manages to find Roki with a boop into the pond. Mira comes up big, launching those bombs far and wide. Birdering also coming up with a couple of kills of his own. Gladiators. Mira needs healing, but the rest of his team are just cleaning on up. He doesn't need all too much. The traps also are just a nightmare to actually get rid of as well. One trap and you're basically dead. That's going to be it. The Gladiators are going to hold on to the points. 99% over to 100 against 57. And they take Night Gardens rather easily, I must say. Sometimes I do really think we're playing COD. Just with Chunkpat and his tires. So, oh my word, that is... so that was a lot of damage. And he's dead. Goodbye. Birdering just stood there because he knew Cruz didn't have boots. So now they can fortify their castle, although not for long. The Bombardiers are going to be able to find OG. Agility does end up falling though, so all Nevix needs to do now is ideally just stay alive. His backline is just getting destroyed. It felt a little bit lost there. The Toronto Defiant felt lost, because I'm going to be real in that engagement. Birdering and Mira are finding these picks onto the backline where you've really massive flux. They're going to get saved by the... Oh, no, they're not. I was going to say, Immortality Field's going to save them, but Mira, again, on the flank. No one can contest him at all. And look, Cruz is like, okay, I'll pay attention to him and kill him, but when that actually happens, the Gladiators just hold W and Overshield will end up going down. Tie into the front line. Numlocked and Roki are dead. They're on the wrong side of the wall because they didn't have a clue where that was, and the Overshield was disappearing, Hex. It was so easy for Mira to set that one up, and then Birdring kills 2 as well because they were so distracted and Roki had died. That was... Careful. No, they're going to get 2. Okay, each wants to needs to make a move at this point. Nevix is on fire, but also caught in no man's land almost. His DPS are going to clean up the mess, though. Shaz and OG Mirror end up falling. Agility's on the point with a blade. Definitely doesn't want to use it, but they can still anchor around Numlocked. However, Kevs is going to pay a little visit to Logix. Now, forcing of the blade from Agility's here to make sure that they can actually win this fight. Blade, maybe he goes in with it, and in fact, he's going to have to try and secure it. Agility does end up falling down. Immortality Field's already out. And Nevix goes down. Numlock's going to follow as well. And that'll be point number 1. But he used it just at a point where... Oh, Logix is dead. Oh, okay. Well, I'll stop my conversation. I'll talk about that. Window and Supercharger being used. OG ends up going down. Kev's on the side. If they can manage to get the kill here onto Agility, this is going to be extremely good. And now in the back line, there's nothing really to stop them from killing Karriv. And then Birdring just sends in his Bob. That Gladiators again just taking this approach where they just send people on damage, and now Immortality Field is going to get used. So Toronto Defiant can now walk forward. Space falls, Logix as well, and Karriv actually falls off the map. I don't know what booped him there, but that is bad. Birdring and Kevs to clean up the rest, and Gladiators, they lost Mirror to start off the engagement, but they still managed to pull it back. Agility's coming out with a Blade Hex as well as that window from Roki, but can they do anything? Logix gets killed instantly by Shaz, and they managed to capture the point. Careful, Agility has to be extremely careful. Whoa, that was aggressive dash. He has to be rather careful. However, OG does end up going down. No one's going to trade, and now it's just about trying to kill off the supports. Mirror falls, but Birdring high in the sky. Yeah, surprise, surprise. He's made a little nest up there. Ooh, that was a disgusting shot. Oh, and third ring's on it as well. However, the play's going to be good. Agility's managed to find one. The reflector onto the coach gun kill doesn't find the damage he wanted, but still manages to make sure Birdering can't do as much. Agility's now trying to take out Mira in the small corridor, but yeah, shield bash, and Mira should die, but he does rally out of there. The raid boss is active, and Birdering's on the high ground as well. Someone please stop him. The Bob's on the point also to distract the Toronto Defiant for long enough. However, Toronto... I will keep it. Oops, a daisy. Oops, oops, a daisy. Mira dies to the flanking Genji. However, Agility's a favourite of his life, and instant flux here from space. Again, just turning the tide to make sure the pressure is very much in their favour. He's going to receive a lot of overshield for that, but it almost instantly disappears. The immortality heal was used by Roki to push through his tanks forwards. And even the flux to kill off Birdering. Space is going to fall as well, and that will be the defense of the Gladiators on the archway. 14. Oh yeah, but they actually used the winter to counteract the supercharger there. And supercharger you saw instantly went down to agility. So yeah, Mira also ends up falling down. They don't want to fight it, but they're kind of forced to because they need to touch. Immortality used late for Roki as well. Agility's in the back line. That will be it. That is the cap of the second point. And now it is all up to the Gladiators to defend. They're going to have to go up against Bob, Blade, Super Mayhem GM. I said lag. Anyway, there's the Blade, there's the Blongo as well. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. Oh, that's 4 kills. Birdering at least takes one with him, but I think that's going to be it. Yep, no way you can recover from that one, unfortunately. Kevster dies to Bob. 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the time bank. 19 seconds quicker than the Gladiator. I mean, you might as well just deny him the space completely. Venom mine on the mini health pack. Yep, that'll definitely do something. When he gets jumped on, to be fair. There's the window from Shaz. Oh, the bait, maybe? No, Nevix ends up killing OG and Mira off. That was almost so sick, actually. The flanking window from Shaz. But unfortunately, the rest of his team died instantly because he wasn't actually there to heal them.
They have no ultimates of their own, so if Toronto even gets anything out of these...
Space is already dead. Yeah, sent to the skies, immortality field to use. At least he's burning time off Agility's Blade here, and he only manages to find one, but that's really all you need. Even the Transcendence was used forward. However, Kevster, of course it's going to be Kevster. Him and Birdering just running over the point. Toronto Defiant lost a lot of their damage there. After armor, straight to the back. Oh, he sees the Zen. No, he kicks him as well. Oh, Kevster gets headshot. A kick and a headshot from Kareev takes down the Blade. They use the Flux too. Space is going to be able to carry this one. There's no Transcendence available. Everybody crashes back down to earth. Agility dies, but somehow they're kept in this fight. Kareev now praying front line. A use of the window's going to be good from Shaz, but can they get any damage done? I don't think they can. Shaz manages to find numlogs, but Nevix being alive with Roki at his back with the immortality field, there's no way you're going to be able to get him off the payload. The Transcendence there also stops them in their tracks halfway to point 2 or point B. Then Connoisseur himself and a consent 2. Doing a fair bit. I mean, Kev's doing a fair bit of damage. Agility's just resetting in that small health pack room. Oh my goodness. I spoke about how many fights that Gladiators are going to have. This is going to be their second one coming up. Nice little headshot there onto Birdering to send him packing. This will damage. There's the Blade. She gets rocked as well. Immortality Pill's going to save him, but he's up 30 HP, but he's still somehow swinging. Mira ends up going down. The Flux coming through from space might be enough, but it's not. He ends up getting taken down by Logix in the midst of it. Shaz at least finds one kill. A Blade from Kevster at the back isn't going to find all of anything as Logix was able to hold him off. A Bob is still available too. I mean, this is very much over if they don't touch. A couple of meters are remaining. Kevster doesn't get there in time, and the Toronto Defiant
no, they bobbed the Bob.
Chased out. He actually used the Bob just before he thinks he's going to die. And he does eventually die to Agilities, yeah. They usually trade ashes, but with the Bob out for the Gladiators, this might still be good. However, Agility's still just doing a lot of damage on the side. Birdering eventually pays attention to him, looking upwards, and ends up just one-tapping him with the Junkrat grenades and earns himself a Riptire.
You kind of forget.
2 minutes have already got... Okay, before he even got the tire out, Agilities had already dashed and killed it. Plus Birdering now dying as well. There's the Flux, as well as the armor being laid on top, so Nevix is more than safe, and everybody's going to fall over. Kevzo at least finds one, but it's all on Nevix here, and Cruz being able to push forward onto this point. And with that Bob knock up, Agilities, who's he found? Not too many people. He got bashed and stunned, and then poach gunned. Cruz ends up going down, and Bob did a fair bit of work on the bridge there. Agilities is now just trying to find the rest of the supports. Mirror falling, and he's in the back now, 1v1 in Kevster. Oh, you don't lose this, please. Kevster's no HP for this entire time. Agilities is going to make himself known on the point, killing off Shaz. And Toronto Defiant, all this kind of chaos, has managed to secure a tick as well. So regardless of OG coming back and clearing Nevix off, that's a good X. It's just ult, and then ult, and then ult, and then ult to just deny Defiant space. It's going to be so tough to really get anything done. They're against a Bob now, however. And Agility is actually in the back by killing Mirror. That's the perfect place you want to be. Shaz, on the other hand, did manage to take out Numlock, so still a good point for the Gladiators.
Bird Ring just on the flank, takes out Agilities.
2 ticks, 13 seconds remains, and Body's on the point for the Gladiators right now. You kill Nevix, and this is a win, I feel. I mean, Nevix is going to be able to shield off the rest of his team from damage. You can see the target prioritization for the Gladiators is almost perfect. The Flux is going to come out. Space looking for something more than the Wrecking Ball, but the Wrecking Ball will suffice in this situation as Roki tried to get back in, got taken out by OG, and Gladiators halting the offense from the Toronto Defiant. This is like one person in that small room. Oh, what? Okay, Bird Ring with a fadeaway. Shurikens from Agility ends up going down. Yeah, I didn't see that at all. I think it was. That's
how much faith he has in his Shurikens. He's like, I don't even have to look. I got that.
Cool guys don't look at Shurikens. Agility is now dashing all the way through. It was a nice little wraparound from the Gladiators, to be fair here, but they will end up going down anyway. Circling of the Defiant.
This one feels inevitable.
Yeah, it's just dire. Again. That was really nice. I mean, Gladiators did end up trying to bait Defiant. For the time being, Kevster gets robbed, 20 HP, dashes back to his team, luckily somehow still alive. And now 50 seconds does remain, and Birdring is dead. Toronto Defiant with a ridiculous defense on this first point. And now Mira falling too. This is a very late staggering of kills. OG just kind of gives up his own life, and yeah, the rest of the Gladiators feeding into the Defiant at this point. They got one more fight remaining, Hex, and Defiant have got a lot of ults on board. They've got Blade. This actually looks so unwinnable now for the Gladiators. They use their Pongo early just to get space. Now Agilities can jump to the back line, but Shaz in fact ends up picking him off. Kevster out in space, however, had to jump in to try and save something. Mira with the window is just clicking on heads with a Zen. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Nevix is alone on the point. This window is actually perfect from Shaz. So much damage actually got amplified through it and cracked all of the shields on the Toronto Defiant. OG now on the point, just making sure he can contest for as long as possible, but he's now going to get taken out by Agilities. Mira still popping off on the Zen. No matter how much HP he has, he is still fragging. Kevster picks up the rest as well. There's the Flux. Oh, can they take out? No, they cannot. I was going to say, if they take out Roki there before he reaches the ground, that would be disaster. There's a Dragon Blade and the Transcendence. Kevster's more than safe. He actually wall climbs. Doesn't quite get away from the Flux, but he's already done the damage. Cruz is dead. Remember, they don't need all of the way of the cap as well. 2 minutes remains. However, Agility's fighting back. A nice reflect kill onto Mira. Finds 3 of his own. And they will hold on to the point for now, unless Birdering's got something to say about it. Although spawn advantage definitely in the favor of the Defiant, so I don't think they're going to be able to fight this unless they find a ridiculous pick here on Nevix. Yeah, it instantly died. That shield unfortunately wasn't the best, but now Agility's going with the play. He's got a Mentality Field in his back as well. One slice will do so much damage and kill Immo Field as well. There's 3 kills for Agilities. Make that a 4th as he resets through OG. 5 kills for Agilities. Anubis just seems to be, he's going to have to be a little bit more careful now. However, they can rely on that window. Kevster with the blade is going to have to come in clutch. He managed to kill Cruz. Can he find anything else? He's just getting pushed away. And Nevix and Agilities, all that time, were able to kill people onto the point. There's still 2 people alive, and Nevix ends up going down. Kevster comes in clutch, however. He gets taken out by Logix. No healers on the point for the Gladiators. They're just fighting now with 6 HP. Birdring stays alive. Cruz eventually kills them off with a boop of his own, and Agilities comes back with a blade. It kills off space, and now the trickling of the Gladiators onto the point to try and get some space and time to contest for OT. Logix comes back on the Tracer, but they're going to step off, and the Toronto find the win. Gladiators.
Winston's Dome, or what you were just referring to, and I'm going to try to get that going early on. 2 have already fallen for Toronto Defiance.
Yeah, you lose. This is a lost point, I believe, now. That's 2 this series already, Hex, as well. 1 on King's Row, and then 1 on Watch Point Gibraltar. Nice little chase down of Nano here. Maybe they just nanoed the Genji to make sure he can stay alive. No, they nanoed Domlocked in the end. Oh, the 180 sleep! Oh, he gets woken up! Who did that? Logix. I think Logix woke up the, no, sorry, not Logic, sorry, Birdring maybe woke up the Winston, but it doesn't matter in the end, as OG cleaned up the rest of them.
It's their advantage and push a little bit forward. Now, EMP is ready.
That EMP was huge. That fire grenade as well hit 3 people, Numlock, Nevix, and Cruz. That was unlucky. Right, however, getting that EMP out the way early is normally a good thing. However, the Shutter and I wake someone who slept. Oh no. Oh no! Big Goose rallied and got purple. And then he instantly fell as he got grabbed. That is a very, very sad Brigitte. Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to win now. Nevix, even just being half charge, and another sleep as well onto a Winston. Someone has to play with
should win this
EMP
fight.
with Nano, it's good. There's the EMP. Numlock's already been nanoed though, so he might be able to stand up to the team. There's the Nano Blade from Kevster as well. Straight into the back line. A deflect to stop the blade doing damage, but it doesn't matter. OG's going to be able to follow this one up. And Kevster, oh, a little bit of dance there with agilities. He does win out the duel, of course. With the primal rage, people are going to have to watch out. Logix eventually pays for his sins, ends up going down, and now OG juggling Nevix. However, ends up getting slept in the end. Late rally for Cruz. He actually gets hacked, and none of that armor is now being applied. Kriv still has that nano boost, but it looks like a complete roll here from the Gladiators. Nano blades available from them as well, and a Graviton Surge has already come through, and now Kevster jumps the back line. Little fear of anything really. Kriv, Nevix falls, 1-2 dashes, ends up killing Cruz and Nevix off, and this is going to be it. They grab Numlock to the point, and the point will get capped. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining for the Gladiators. That Graviton Surge from Nevix was actually their doom. They focused so much. He's just pushing agilities away. They didn't actually decide to nano. They nanoed Numlock to 2-forked attack, 2-pronged attack. And Nano Blade this time around from the Gladiators. Nevix already falls. A nice little kill onto Logix as well. Now the Gladiators once again holding on to this payload as Toronto Defiant's time bank to Windle. Oh no, they're waiting for him to go on the coastline. Straight up, there's nowhere to run there. However, a counter EMP is going to be pretty good. Birdring and OG are hacked currently. Can they finish it up with kills? No, they cannot. The Gladiators, with the EMP first, and Logix was just hiding out that entire time. Counter EMP worked out for the Defiant this time around, and now they control the payload. Okay, let's get out of dodge. There's a Graviton Surge onto the payload. Can they follow with any damage? No, they cannot. OG actually ended up just melting. Ideally, you would want a nade on top of that as well, but I don't think they had
to come in.
I don't think they had the angle, to be honest. It was a bit of an odd one, to be fair. And now, well, Toronto Defiant pushing through this second point. They're going to using everything a little bit earlier to get all the space that they require. OG's in the back line, using the primal rage. Managed to kill Rib, in fact. Taking him out is going to be pretty big. Because Shaz now can come back with the Nano too if they really need it. They don't have Genji anymore, so they can just basically only put it on OG. And now they can claim all the space that they lost a second ago.
This is always great for the defense to be able to win this fight on shuttle phase. OG's got to be careful though. The Gladiators are going to be kind of split up and trying to get everyone in each of
a huge Nano Blade EMP. Even Big Goose popped that rally fairly early as well. He just unfortunately got taken down and as he was alone. Even got Mega Pack, but Nano Blade does too much damage. Counter EMP from the Gladiators, however, but already the Defiant has kind of won that fight with an EMP and Nano Blade of their own. So, anyway, Brick, she has armor. Nano Blade available rather soon. I think Defiant is just going to wait at 6 here. I don't think they're going to want to use anything early, and in fact, just wanting to fight like this is even better. They managed to kill off Mira while he has Graviton Surge online too. Nevix, all he needs to do is survive against OG's Primal Rage. He does just that. He's in the bubble though! Oh, that's not good. He needs to just get out of there, and actually LOS is going to hold him at the doors. Agility's can basically just sit there. He gets sucked into the grab, and that Bio Grenade was good, but Agility's has got a little bit something extra. That's 3 kills for the Genji now as they move on to this third point. 1 minute and 20 seconds does remain, and there are still bodies on the point for Gladiators too. OG comes back on the hog to just try and survive and stall. He's used his breather, he's used his hook, but the Moira is keeping him alive and well for a long time, mind you. And he is now just going to take up the payload. There is actually nothing you can do at this point. There's too much sustain. Yeah, this looming EMP is rather devastating. If I were Birdring right now, yeah, you just go. You absolutely go. It's 25 seconds. Everybody gets hit. You're all dead. No point fighting it. 20 seconds now remains. Defiant are going to be able to touch, but I do believe it's just going to be up to Lock. Okay. It's actually up to Numlock. There's the pulse, goes wide. Agility's dead. 1 man advantage now for the Gladiators. make that 2 as Cruz also falls. They still need to touch, but it's looking unlikely. A hack after hack after hack. The EMP comes through, but it's too little too late for Logix. He manages to kill off OG. The grab is there. Numlock can't do anything. OT ticks down. Gladiators on their map pick again managed to find the win. It's a little bit absurd. Birdring. Oh my god, that was
I don't know if he was aiming for that, but benefit of the doubt.
I don't care. He got the shot and he got the kill. That's what counts. However, Kevster doesn't end up going down as well. However, look at the positioning here from the Gladiators comparatively to the Toronto Defiant. Look at their health bars also. Agility is also out of the fight too, so that's a lot less damage now. Another Dynamite doesn't quite land anything, and in fact, Birdering even finding that first blood. This team doesn't end up cleaning up. It's actually Nevix and Agilities who do most of the damage there for the Toronto Defiant, and they managed to find the cap as well.
Yeah, that really felt
nice, of course. Oh, there's the blade, there's the bob. As soon as I said it, it happened. Agilities going to get rocked. Oh, and he gets pushed out of the Immortality field as well, and he ends up getting taken down. Birdering all the way in the background. Managed to take him and someone else with him. And that will be Toronto as quick as that, managing to flip the pale. Looking for it. Well, they're going to seize the resistance. What a beautiful pulse bomb. It did end up only getting the supercharger. However, that's good enough ideally because your supercharger's alive, so you have the damage advantage. Nice little bit of positioning there from Kevster. Knew the target too. The Hulk came in, and Immortality field was burnt as well by Rogue. Birdring's POV. I don't mind. Oh, wait, Agilities was like, I didn't even aim for Agilities, he looked like that. I thought he was aiming for Crew. Firing at the floor. Nevix is so low, and look at OG. He's just going into melee, just melee range of everybody. Bob's going to be online as well. Logix is dead. This is looking good for the Gladiators. They've even got Rally online too. This window has to do something, but I think it's too little too late. The Toronto Defiant are going to get pushed all the way off the point, and Gladiators are going to claim the first stage. And they are one stage away now from eliminating the Defiant to moving on to the quarterfinals. Oh, the Boopers are going to be pretty devastating if you can move into the Booper tank off the high ground to isolate him. But no, Birdring just left-clicking and throwing those mines. No one knows what's going on. Only Birdring is in control of this fight. Oh my goodness. Aerial time. Tony Hawk would be proud. Now they just get to continue to control this point, and all Birdering needs to do now is land one mine ideally, or do that! Okay! I was going to say land one mine, you know, maybe get a tire off, but no, he just throws in a couple of the ships. Concussion mine kills the most deadly birds in the Overwatch League. They're now going to be able to just push him rather fast. Yeah, Toronto Defiant are forced to use something. Big Goose now finds Agilities? They're going to use it, the beat now to rush forward. They haven't really got to worry about the damage, it's only Logix. Logix has wall though, so now they can hide behind it. I mean, maybe this is a good situation for them to be in, especially if Logix can charge up off these shields. He does just that. Luckily enough, that wall came up just in time for Logix and the rest of the Defiant to stop that ridiculous push. Whoa, that was a very far back tire from Birdering. Oh, used the TP! Oh, it goes 4! Birdering gets 4 kills with the tire, and the Toronto Defiant have no idea what just happened. Gladiators put themselves on the point. They get a complete team kill. They're going to take the map and the series and make it to quarterfinals.